Zach, Life Beat Depression is day 872, and you know what we're about to do. Get into another somatic healing session to wipe out depression. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here now. Anyone who's tuning in later, appreciate you guys and girls out there. We're coming at you live from Buena Vista, Colorado, in McFehmi Park for a not so action-packed. It's going to be a low-intensity, active recovery session to wipe out depression. It's a Wednesday. That is one of our good days for active recovery. As if you've been following this program for a while, you know we do 2 active recovery days per week. That way we can continue training and refining our skills, improving our muscle memory, improving our technique, but we can give our bodies that rest from the high-intensity training in our daily routine. And remember, rest and recovery is a super important part of the process. It's an important part of that growth process, that we give our bodies that time to recoup and rebuild. Neurogenesis, which is the formation of new connections to muscle, only happens while we're properly resting. So in order to get the benefits of your training, in order to get those full benefits, we have to give ourselves proper I tested this thing before a little bit earlier today to make sure that we would have a solid connection, but let's take a walk because I was a few feet away, and maybe that's going to make a difference. Trying to stay in the sunlight out here so I don't freeze to death. I did want to bring you a good view of the river, and I'm hoping we can still do that, still get in a nice somatic healing session with some nice nature views out here as well. Let's try this spot. Let's see if this is a little bit better. Alright, where were we? Alright, it's day 872 of progress and success for me. Let me know how many days it's been for you. And it is day 11 of our 21 days of gratitude initiative that we're doing with the Hope to Courage movement. So if you're following along, we've got this kind of beginner, all accessible, for all skill levels, accessible class we're doing for the last 11 days. Today is day 11, and we're sharing a little bit of each of all the 8 tools that you can use when you're practicing Muay Thai. We're mixing in mental health tools as well to empower one another to fight forwards towards better mental health. So today we're going to break into some knees. We're going to get into some knees in our low intensity session and add those to our technique, add those to our creative flow, so that you can give yourself an even more diverse routine, so that it doesn't become routine. And stay creative and have fun with it, practice with these different tools, and really make these sessions your own. Shout out to Lisa the Luminary for being the first one in. As you guys know, we start every single show with that powerful mental health tool of gratitude. The more we use it, the more powerful it can become in our lives. And today, I want to shout out gratitude to the Roastery for helping us raise awareness by placing our sticker up on their business, helping empower others out here. So we want to make that mutually beneficial support that we're showing one another. All we got to do is stick together, and that way we can keep moving forwards. So I want to shout out to the Roastery. It's a great place to pop in for a breakfast burrito, coffee. We got really good food out here in Buena Vista, so if you're visiting, why not stop by a place that's supporting our cause and supporting free mental health care for others. And shout out to my mom. Thanks for being here. Love you, Ma. Thanks so much for tuning in. So we shared our gratitude tool. Go ahead and think about your gratitude tool. It'll help put you in that positive mindset as we move into today's lesson. Second mental health tool we're going to talk about is progress tracking. It's been 872. There it is. 872 days of consecutive training, consecutive success for me, the Sack Man out here. Let me know how many days it's been for you. The more you keep track of that progress, the more powerful this tool can be in your life. This is the list tool, and when we use it to track a daily accomplishable goal, it can reinforce the truth. It can show you how strong and how much endurance you have, even in the face of those lies that depression or anxiety try to sell us, like we're not good enough, or we can't do this, or we can't do that, or we can't get out of bed. Sometimes I know, even when I was in my most critical phase, it felt like my body was physically too heavy to move. My brain was lying to me. I had that serotonin imbalance, and it physically felt like it was too heavy to lift my body out of bed. But keeping track of the fact that you do get up out of bed, you do move forwards, and you do crush that daily goal will help reinforce that truth, and that way you can give yourself the credit that you deserve for your strength and endurance. And like I said before, the more you keep track of that number, the more powerful it can become in your life, slowly reinforcing the fact that you can overcome these things that are trying to hold you back. And it's a great way to track other things as well. For me, it's been 872 days without suicidal ideation and without debilitation. So you can use that tool in many different ways. That being said, covered those two tools. Let's get into today's lesson. It is a low intensity active recovery session, kind of a moving meditation. This is what we do in our moving meditation classes. We're going to link that diaphragmic breathwork tool that we practiced the other day with our martial arts movement. We're going to learn a new knee strike, and we're going to utilize those other tools that we've learned over the last 11 days so that you can really make the routine your own and get creative with it. I'm going to show you guys how to link that breath tool with movement in just a moment, and then we're going to tune into the sounds of nature today. No boombox. We'll just listen to the funky ducks, and hopefully you can hear the traffic a few feet away. Hopefully you'll get the nature side. It's good stuff out here. All right, so let's talk about that breathwork tool. What we want to do is deep breath in through the nose to the belly, keeping the chest flat. We're going to use the hands as a guide, one over the chest, one over the belly. Keep that chest nice and flat. Take a deep breath in through the nose, expanding the belly. Hold on to that breath for a moment. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. Putting some resistance between those lips, pursing those lips, putting some back pressure there on the exhale. It's going to further activate that diaphragmatic breathing muscle and improve your lung capacity, improve your lung strength, and also calm the nervous system. Slow down that heart rate, give you a sense of peace, and kind of take that edge out of your nervous system. And you can use this tool even in a high intensity situation to get that control back so that you can think clearly and get through whatever situation you are going through. So that is it. That's the simple breathwork tool right there, diaphragmatic breathing. And we're going to link that tool with our movement, and we're going to flow through a 10-minute session, tuning into us, making sure we keep it low intensity, and return into the power of that breath if we do start to feel like we're getting a workout. If you do start to feel a burn in the arms, or you feel like that intensity is picking up, you want to return to that breath and take control of your nervous system. Take that power back. So remember that breathwork tool. Deep breath in through the nose, fill in the belly. Keeping the chest flat is very important. Long, slow exhale out the mouth. Trying to make that exhale twice as long as the inhale. So, to link it in with our martial arts movements, all we have to do is on that deep inhale to the belly, we want to get into our defensive stance. So take that deep breath in, assuming defensive stance. You can hold solid or you can move in that Muay Thai position in your march, nice and easy. And then on the exhale, long, slow exhale out the mouth, we're going to flow in to our striking techniques. If you're throwing one strike here, you want to move very slowly and try and exhale and follow the pace of that exhale so that it finishes right at the end of that strike. If you're just throwing 2 or 3 strikes, you want one long exhale through all 3 of those strikes, and you want it to finish right at the end of that final strike. That's the goal. Don't get too critical with yourself. Make sure you're just focusing on that breathing, and we're going to flow together with it in a shadowboxing session. A nice 10-minute flow based on you, checking in on you. And like I said, we're going to add in a new strike. We're going to add in a knee strike. A nice straightforward Muay Thai knee strike here. We're going to use the rear knee this time. We're going to keep it nice and simple. And you can use the rest of those tools that you already have in your toolkit, in your striking arsenal for this flow-based routine. So for the knee strike, just to break that down nice and easy from our Muay Thai position here, squared hips, squared shoulders, visualizing that opponent, visualizing that depression dummy. Remember, always assign the name of the thing you want to work on to that dummy, to that visualized target. That way you can reinforce the truth that you are knocking out that debilitation each and every day. So visualize that depression dummy, square hips, square shoulders in your Muay Thai stance here. What we're going to do is small step forwards on the lead foot, opening up the hip just a bit, turning that foot out. And then we're going to swing that rear knee up and kind of up in a sharp angle up into solar plexus or into the gut. We'll kind of swing it right up from the back, straight forwards. And as we swing that knee forwards, we're going to swing this hand down in the opposite direction. It works like a counterweight. So as that momentum of the knee is coming forward, the momentum of the hand is going backwards, and that's going to keep you balanced. Our lead hand's going to stay up and defend our head the whole time. So just in review, square up with that visualized target, square hips and shoulders. All right, guard nice and tight. And from our Muay Thai stance, small step forwards, opening up the hip, right? So we can get some hip rotation in there. And then take this hand that's on the same side as the leg that's going to strike, and we're going to swing that down as you throw that knee forwards. Try to bring the foot up as close as you can to the booty. The closer you get it there, the tighter that leg is, the sharper the knee strike's going to be. And that's important because it moves the kneecap into a solid position where it won't be dislocated, where we won't cause ourselves injury if we are practicing on the heavy bag or we're utilizing this in self-defense or sparring. We don't want to hurt ourselves. So you want to try and focus on that form, focus on that balance, step out, right? We're going to chop the hand, and we're going to bring the ankle up as close as we can, as close as comfortable to the booty. Making that knee nice and sharp, and sending it straight in as we chop that arm down. Again, one more time. Lead hand stays high, in high guard, defended by the brow line. We're stepping out, open up the hip, and we're swinging through, sending that knee forwards, and then back to stance. Try not to fall forward. Try to remain balanced, remain centered there. Torso stays nice and upright. And that is our basic Muay Thai knee. Now let's work it into our 10-minute flow-based session and tune into that breathwork tool as the guide. What's up, bro? Round one. It's a single round today. We're doing that active recovery, Water Flow Wednesday. So you did not miss it. No worries. And thank you so much, Slayer Ken, for sharing your days at 480 days. Good stuff. Staying consistent, inspiring others out here as well. All right, that's going to be it. We're going to practice that knee. We're going to add in the elbows and the hands like we learned the last 11 days. And continue to improve. Give you guys room to grow and room to flow as you de-stress through the power of movement and breath. Visualize that target, and let's do it. Let's get right into it. Pop into your Muay Thai stance, and let's utilize that power of breath. Deep breath in through the nose to the belly. Into defensive stance, long and slow. We're going to exhale as we flow in to that quality knee strike. Bringing the ankle close. We're thinking about balance and form. Chin stays tucked for balance there. And then deep inhale back to your balanced stance here. Long exhale forwards into the knee strike. Stepping out, opening the hip. Swinging that knee forwards. Chin tucked for balance, right? And we're chopping that hand in opposite direction. Take care of the momentum. Stay nice and balanced there. Visualize that target and visualize connecting with the solar plexus. Boom. With that pointy part of the knee. Deep inhale back. And re-center. Keep it nice and slow. And if you start to feel the energy picking up, or if it feels like it's a lot of challenge here just to execute those movements, return to the power of the breath. Let's do that together. Deep breath in. Hands as a guide. Deep breath into the belly. Hold on to it. Long exhale out the mouth through pursed lips. We're calming the nervous system. All right, now I want you guys and girls to work in any technique that you enjoy, any technique you'd like, and start to create a flow for yourself. Make that creative flow. Limit yourself to 3 strikes total so that we don't get carried away with pace, but really feel it out, see what flows together, and use that breath as a guide. Deep breath into the belly, in defensive stance. Now long exhale through your flow. It can be just a jab and cross. Finish that exhale in striking position. Deep inhale back, nice and slow to the belly. We're calming the nervous system. Long exhale forward. Fully exhale into that strike. It could be 1, 2, or 3 strikes total. Deep inhale back. Nice and slow. Long exhale forward. Deep inhale back. If you lose balance, just reset to that neutral position, return to the breath, and keep that nervous system under control. Let's do it together. Deep breath in through the nose to the belly. Chest stays flat. Hold on to it. Long and slow exhale out the mouth. You can make it super effective by closing the eyes and visualizing that breath enter and leave the body. You should feel those calming effects pretty immediately once you start to nail that technique and get those different elements working for you. Deep breath in again, nice and slow through the nose to the belly, keeping the chest flat. Hold on to it for a moment. Long and slow exhale through pursed lips. And back to stance. Return to your balanced position. Visualize that opponent. Take the deep breath into defense. Holding it in the belly, long and slow. Exhale through your creative pattern. Fully exhaling there. Deep inhale back. And use all those tools we practiced the last 11 days. Long exhale forward. Nice and slow, nice and easy. Focusing on form and balance. We're building that muscle memory. Deep inhale back. Long exhale forward. Deep inhale back. Holding the breath in the belly. Long exhale forward. Fully exhale there in striking position. Stay nice and balanced. Deep inhale back through the nose to the belly. Hold it in there and check in on you. If you need to reset and retune in to that breath to keep the heart rate slow, that's where you want to go. We're low intensity today. Make sure it is an active recovery session. Deep inhale through the nose to the belly, nice and slow. Hold on to it, keeping the chest flat. Long exhale through pursed lips. One more time, deep breath into the belly. Hold on to it. Long exhale out the mouth. And let's continue to flow in our creative routine. Deep inhale into defensive stance. Visualizing that target. Long exhale through your striking pattern. Could be a single strike. Just focus form and balance and technique. Deep inhale back. Long exhale forward. Fully exhaling through. Deep inhale back. Holding that breath in the belly. Long exhale forward. Deep inhale back. And incorporate that knee where you can. Long exhale forward. Deep inhale back. Holding the breath in the belly. Long exhale through. That's an example of a 3-strike pattern. Again, we kind of want to limit it there so we don't get carried away with the intensity in the striking. Deep inhale back to defense. Hold that breath in the belly. Long exhale forward. If you lose balance, reset to a nice neutral position. Get back into your stance and tune back into that breath. Deep breath into the belly. Long, slow exhale out the mouth. If you feel that heart rate picking up, that's what we want to take control over. That's what we want to slow down using the power of breath. Deep breath in through the nose to the belly. Hold on to it. Long, slow exhale out the mouth. Calm that nervous system. Purse those lips. Deep inhale in through the nose to the belly. Hold on to it. Long exhale through pursed lips. Tap into the power of that tool. Feel that stress melt away, that heart rate lower. And let's utilize it in our striking. Deep inhale to the belly in defensive stance. Hold on to it. Long exhale forward. Deep inhale back. Get creative with it. Long exhale forward. Stay in balance the whole way through. Proper form, defense, and offense. Think about the little points that you can improve each time you repeat a pattern. Maybe you can adjust the hip rotation. Maybe you're slightly off balance or you got a little narrow in your stance. Little points of adjustment there going to help you improve and really be able to continue to grow on your own. Deep inhale back to the defensive stance. If your arms need a break, if you're feeling that lactic acid, again, make sure you're keeping it low intensity. It's all about what you can do for you. Return to that breath. Deep breath into the belly, nice and slow through the nose. Hold on to it. Long exhale through pursed lips. Deep breath in through the nose to the belly. Long exhale through pursed lips. And back to stance. Continue to flow, nice and slow. Deep inhale in defensive stance. Long, slow exhale. Deep inhale back. Long exhale forward. Deep inhale back. Long exhale forward. Deep, slow inhale back. Long exhale forward. Finishing that exhale, like I said, in striking pattern. Deep inhale back. Long exhale forward. And deep inhale back. Continue to follow that pattern. Fully exhaling. And return to the breath if the heart rate picks up. Nice and slow, deep inhale to the belly, chest stays flat. Hold on to it. Long exhale through pursed lips. Nice and slow. Let's just tune into the power of that breathwork tool. The altitude is still affecting me out here, so I want to make sure I'm giving myself that break and keeping it low intensity. If you're feeling good, you can keep flowing with it in your striking pattern, but I'm going to really focus in on those powerful effects of the breathwork tool here to get the break and rest that I need. Deep breath in through the nose to the belly. Hold on to it. Long, slow exhale out the mouth. Pursed lips. And close the eyes and visualize for added effectiveness. Deep breath in. Hold on to it. Long exhale out. And that is the end of our Active Recovery Water Flow Wednesday moving meditation session. Hopefully that you guys have felt the effects of that breathwork tool calming your nervous system out there wherever you are. And you were able to give yourself a break while at the same time learning new tools, learning new techniques, giving yourself a challenge so that you can continue to grow and improve in your striking pattern, improve your martial arts, improve your self-defense, and improve your life day by day. No days off. We do active recovery days out here, no passive recovery days. If we work smart and we don't overwork, we can continue going for at least 872 days. I'll be your living proof for how far we can go together. We've got to make it a sustainable routine. That's what it's all about. It's a very important part of the procedure and creating a pattern that will continue to benefit you. So please do that for you. Please show up for you. Tune into your body. Make sure you're not pushing too hard. And at the same time, you're not taking it too easy because you're falling into boredom. Until next time, I will catch you guys same exact time, same exact channel, same exact life. Sack man out.